What's shaking, Guardians? I'm here bringing you the Vyllence in this latest video where I'll be talking about the legendary pulse rifle known as the CHANGE.25. Now those of you who are watching might be thinking,
why the hell are you reviewing this gun? It's old as dirt.
And you're right. This gun has been out since the House of Wolves DLC, so it's not new by any stretch. Originally, this gun was the least used of its R-type because it had a lot of competition from weapons like the Messenger and the Hopscotch Pilgrim, both of which were said to be at the time superior due to a larger magazine size and increased stability. However, since the Taken King, those two guns were dropped out of circulation and the Spirit Change is the only thing that's left from that time period. Now I decided to give this gun a review because I just got one a couple days ago. The rolls on mine aren't that great, but I decided to keep it because it has braced frame, which was really needed since the gun kicks like a mule while it's firing. Now if you had to find the best perks for this gun, the first tier would definitely have to go with Head Seeker, Outlaw, Rangefinder, or even Counterbalance. The second tier, you should be looking for something that really increases your stability as high as possible to kind of balance out that kick. So you should be looking for Injection Mode or Brace Frame primarily. In the final slot, you should be interested in getting Army of One, Feeding Frenzy, or Glass Half Full, or even Third Eye. Now let's compare this to what other pulse rifles have available today. First up is the CinematicFX Marine, which has a lot less of everything, so let's skip that gun. Next up we have the Neren's Mercy. Comparing the two guns, the Neren's Mercy, as you can see, is a different archetype, but nonetheless it has a lot less range, a lot more stability, and a faster reload speed, not to mention it has more bullets. So that's something, if you're looking out for that type of thing, then this might be a gun that's more suited for you. Now let's take a look at the Messenger, the gun which was once hailed as the best pulse rifle of Destiny. The stats, as you can see, are fairly similar, but with the Spirit Change holding a few less bullets. Lastly, we have the Hawkstar, which fires a lot faster, does a lot less damage, but is still a pretty good contender because it has a little bit more stability, faster reload speed, and more bullets in the magazine. Now let's start things off with a little PvE. Now before you start thinking,
like duh, it has more impact than the rest of them, so naturally it's better in PvP and PvE.
You have to keep in mind that each archetype of pulse rifle has its own appealing scenario. So you should not be using the Spirit Change over the Hawksaw just because it has more impact and range, especially in close quarters combat. With guns like the Spirit Change, you will want to keep your distance away from any powerful enemy or group of melee enemies. Because the rate of fire is so low, it makes it nearly impossible to stagger anything. Forget the dudes with the overshields. During this mission, I can't tell you how many times I got pushed on by a group of Vex Minotaurs, and it didn't end so well for me. In my opinion, this gun has no place in PvE like at all. Especially if you're using Brace Frame, which drops your magazine size to only like 21. And yeah, having spray and play helped me out with reloads, but trust me, the reload speed on this gun is fairly slow. And with that only 21 bullets in the magazine, you have to reload like for every 7 trigger pulls. If you're a guy like me who often finds yourself soloing PvE stuff like dailies and strikes, then you probably won't like using this weapon that much. Yes, it's great at taking out single targets, but you'll never find that in any PvE event at all. In conclusion, when it comes to PvE, you might as well keep this Spirit Change in your wallet. Now on to PvP, and as you can imagine, this is a completely different story here. This gun has probably the quickest time to kill I've ever seen on a pulse rifle, or any primary as a matter of fact, excluding, Hot Moon, No Land Beyond, and Universal Remote. I kind of want to keep those guns, to itself because those are exotics, and I don't want to dig those up. So anyway, this gun is capable of doing 38 to the head and 27 to the body, making it a 2 to 3 burst kill weapon, assuming that all of your bullets connect. Amazing, right? Yeah, I guess. But what I find strange, however, is that regardless of its exponentially higher impact, this gun only does like 5 more points of damage over any other pulse rifle like the Neren's Mercy or the Apple of Discord, making it only 1 trigger pull faster at killing people. And that is assuming that all of your bullets actually connect. Here's the thing. With this gun's rate of fire, you have to time your shots a lot better than you normally would with any other pulse rifle, and you have to have your reticle aimed for the head. Because going up against people who are more inclined to dodge your shots will make you frustrated every single time you miss using this gun. Additionally, you have to keep in mind what I said earlier, that each pulse rifle archetype has its own ideal scenario of use. If you use this gun against someone who has skill and is using a Hawksaw at close quarters, I don't care how amazing you are, chances are you will be dead before you get that 3rd trigger pull. At best you probably could trade with them, if they're weak or if they're distracted, but otherwise, no. If you're using a Spirit Change that comes with a good stability stat, you could take down 2 or more enemies from a fair distance away. But if someone gets close, don't be afraid to switch out to your special weapon. Depending on the type of player you are, any close range special weapon will do the trick. But as of lately, I've been getting into sidearms because I just love them. It hasn't been much to my benefit, however, because I've noticed that a lot of players, and I mean a lot of players lately, have been gravitating towards sniper rifles, especially, you know, those airines that drop with luck in the chamber, which I find so stupid on Bungie's part. It wasn't bad enough that you had people priming final round snipers, but then you took that away and now you give us this gun, which has the highest impact and luck in the chamber. You're just asking for people to abuse things, Bungie, come on! Anyway, in conclusion, this gun is nasty in PvP, but you need to pick your engagements with some common sense. You won't always win every gunfight you engage in, but like I said, it's easy to go positive with this gun. If you guys so happen to be playing Crucible and one of these guns drops for you, chill the perks, man. You might have a really good roll, and if you do, keep it. I mean, my roll isn't that good, and I'm going to be keeping mine for whenever Iron Banner comes out later today. Iron Banner Clash, woo! It's gonna be awesome, man. I can't wait to kill some people. Well, anyway, enough about what I think. Tell me what you guys think by posting here in the comment section below, or Facebook or Twitter, or even on Google+. If you guys like this video and you want to see more by me, hit the thumbs up button or subscribe. Thanks for watching this video, guys, and until next time, be legendary.